Welcome to day 91 of our school year. Let's go ahead and get this filled in. All right, our beginning fraction is 180 is our denominator. That's the total amount of school days. We're on day 91. Now let's see if 91 is prime or composite. Well, 91, that's odd, so if it was an even number, it'd be easy to tell. 9 plus 1 is 10, so it's not a multiple of 3. Let's see. 91 is not circled, so it is composite. So we're going to need to figure out the prime factorization for 91. Let's go ahead and do the prime factorization for 180 and 91. So remember our first 5 prime, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. All right, let's start with 3 for this. I can get 60 groups of 3 out of 180. It's even, so I can divide that in half, and there's 30 groups of 2 out of 60. Ends in a 0, so I can divide by 5. I get 6. Divide by 3, I get 2. So I already know that 2 doesn't work, 3 doesn't work, 5 doesn't work because it doesn't end in a 0, 5. Let's try 7. 7 times 10 is 70, 77, 84, 91. Yes, 7 is a factor. So I can get 1 group, well, 10 groups of 7 out of 90. That leaves 21, so that's 3. 13 is prime, so we're done. Let's go ahead and get down our prime factorization. Let's list it from least to greatest. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5, and 7 times 13. Do we have any factors in common? Now I know there's a 3 in 13, but we're looking at the number, not just the digit in common. Is there any 13s down here? No. Any 7s? No. Any 2s? Any number 3, not digit 3? Any 5s? Nothing in common, so that means our greatest common factor is 1. So let's go ahead and make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 91. So let's go ahead and prove this with our division, with our algorithm. Okay, so we're going to divide both our denominator and our numerator into groups of 1. So I have 100 times 1 is 100. Numbers the same, zeros a game. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zeros a game. And then 80 times 1 is 80. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Add our partial quotients together and we get 180. Here, oops, this is 91. My mistake. 90 times 1 is 90. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zeros a game. 1 times 1 is 1. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Add our partial quotients together, we get 91. Now we need to check using our inverse operations. The inverse to dividing is multiplying. The inverse to subtracting is adding. So we do the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0 for both, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0 it stays the same, we don't need to actually add the 0. One group of 0. Now what we have here is the identity property of multiplication, that when you multiply by 1 it just stays the same. One group of 0, one group of 8 tens, one group of 100, one group of 1, one group of 9 tens. 91, that matches our dividend, check. 180, that matches our dividend, check. So our numerator is definitely 91, and our denominator is definitely 180. Now let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Okay, trimester 2, week 7. Today is 1/15/2020. Our fraction for today is 91/180th. Now 91 is a prime number. It is not a factor of 180, so our greatest common factor was 1. That means we did groups of 1, and you do not have to get out your number line. But I do want to show you it is right here, right past the halfway mark of 90/180th. And there's no lines underneath because it's the simplest form. Now be careful. You may have on your paper a line on here and a line on here. They're not separate. That's where they overlap. Make sure that you're looking to the next line when it comes to where the halfway mark is. Because sometimes you may have a line on this paper and the one underneath. Like this, you may have a line on both, but be careful. It's the same one. It's that halfway mark where they're overlapping. But here's today, 91/180th. All right, go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.